Now from the News 3 studios, this is Local Living.
Hey there, I'm Courtney Perno with Local Living. Remember about a year ago, the Strip pretty much shut down. Hackers got into some of the major resorts. How does this happen? It affected tourism, right? It affected everyone's vacation and stay, affected all of their computer systems. It literally looked like a scene out of, I don't know, Ocean's 11 or something like that. Definitely don't want that to happen to your business. So here to help, Cameron Call with Network Security Associates. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, of course.
So this made major news. We had a recent breach where I guess some of our social security numbers were found. I mean, with the one on the Strip here, how does something like that even happen?
It is an almost unbelievable story. So what happened is a hacker found an admin's information on LinkedIn, social media, called the help desk, talked them into resetting passwords for that admin, took those passwords, and then tore up the network. It was just absolutely unbelievable.
So they just found somebody, an employee of one of these major resorts on LinkedIn and said, hey, I'm this person. And the help desk said, cool. That is mind-blowing. How could something like this been prevented?
So there's three things you can do. First, you absolutely have to authenticate who's on the other end of that request. So calling the person's cell phone number, pinging their phone, answering security questions. And as far as we can tell, none of those things were done.
Oh my goodness. So then, and the fallout, you had mentioned right before we went on air here, the fallout is still happening. They're still dealing with this. And imagine if you're a small or medium-sized business, how do you even fight back? Well, how you fight back is hiring Network Security Associates and someone like Cameron. AI, though, a lot of people are excited about it, right? A lot of people are excited. Some people are really scared. Is that making it easier for hackers?
Absolutely. It is lowering the barrier to entry. You used to have to be able to speak perfect English, be able to write code. And now AI is doing all of that for you. It's providing verbiage, written and spoken, emulating people's voices. It's writing the code that they can just send over to attack, and it's really opened the floodgates.
So instead of having those skills as a person, you got AI on your side. That is so scary to be able to protect yourself. So how does your company, Network Security Associates, differ from some other ones here in town?
Well, there's a few things that set us apart. First, we're licensed by the Nevada Gaming Commission, been vetted by them to provide IT services for casinos, which lends itself to protecting any company that has sensitive information.
And that's a really big deal, right? Being licensed through the Nevada Gaming?
It absolutely is. They're very thorough and very strict with their rules and processes to become a licensed provider.
Gotcha. And you work with healthcare, I understand, as well, and other industries?
Healthcare, professional services, again, people dealing with sensitive information that they need to protect.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, a lot of business owners, especially here in Las Vegas, we think we want to protect everything, right? We want to protect ourselves. We want to protect our businesses. What's maybe something small that we can all do to protect ourselves?
The best piece of advice, use a password manager, use strong passwords, the terrible passwords you won't want to type. It's unfortunate, but that's where we're at.
I can't just keep the same password and keep adding an extra exclamation point on the end.
Maybe a pound sign.
A pound sign.
That'll
Switch it up a little bit, right? All right, and one other thing, when you talk about these small businesses, what type of businesses are hiring your company? Usually
ones that are a little smaller, 10 employees up to about 75. That don't have the security staff, the IT staff to think about every avenue of attack and protect those.
That's interesting. And I love your slogan. If it's an emergency to you, it's an emergency to us. So if you are a small or medium business here and you need your own IT protection, maybe it's something you don't know how to do, this is the place to be, Network Security Associates. If you want more information, you can call 702-547-9800. The number's right there on your screen. Or, of course, you can click on nsa-nv.com. So, Cameron, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for watching Local Living. See you next time.